Yes.
Yeah, Krishna Prasad, your question, who you are, what you do, and what is your question, so that you can start the session.
Okay, I'm Krishna Prasad. I'm the director of Sierra Mediatek Private Limited, and I'm building a startup ecosystem where for the film industry.
Mhm,
This is going to be a product for the Indian film industry, in the film market for that matter,
mhm,
where the producers going to have their own marketplace to sell their movies to Indian market agencies who are in the market, where they would like to dub and do the further marketing to the international markets. So this is going to open up a huge market for the agencies across the globe, and also the producer will get an insight about the business market before even he wants to produce for any other movie. So he would get a open marketplace where he can understand the market and then go and do the production based on
mhm,
his capabilities. So there are a lot of other modules which are going to be part of this particular product,
mhm.
which is going to engage the audience, by which we're going to build the fanism on by a actor, actress, or
Mhm.
over a particular production or production house. So this is basically a product to build a fanism and build a big market for the movies that are going to be launched.
Got it. So
And
tell me, what is your background in the film industry? Is it just a concept you have, or any prior?
no, no. I have a prior experience from the family point of view. My father was a producer, and I have gone through all the hurdles in the production where my
You
father
are
was
connected
involved in.
somehow to the film industry.
Absolutely, absolutely. My father was also running a music production company in Bangalore, where
Mhm,
we used to produce, and we kids used to involve in helping him, in all the respect. And my younger brother right now, he's in IT, senior
mhm,
project manager. He also owns a production company in Bangalore, where he's finished with his second project. I
mhm.
also tried making another movie 6, 7 years back, where I had my production company called Pendulum Cinemas, where I could do a complete project because of so many reasons. It was particularly about the market and returns. So I wanted to do the production, but I understood the technicality issues, the artist skill set issues, the technician skill set issues, and so on and so forth. So that was the time when I had taken decision that I should do something really to change this, and the industry should work like a corporate
Okay.
company,
And
not like
so right now,
way
the
that
challenge
it is
you're
now.
facing is
Yeah.
you're facing is.
The challenge that I'm facing is of course, the market, which I'm aware of how to build this, how to take it to the markets in different parts of India.
Mhm,
Like the process is like this. The product going to introduce to every market, for example, a market in Karnataka, market in Tamil Nadu, market in Telugu, which is in Andhra, and Malayalam industry, which is in Kerala. So it's going to introduce to the market there as a product, and the onboarding process is there for every industry to come on board officially and have their industry content, history, content of their industry. And they going to have a presence on our platform, which either we going to help them to come on board or they will come on board. So anybody in India, any particular state, film industry can come on board basically. So after that, we're going to help them create an ecosystem digitally so that everybody can come on board.
Is,
The
is there a,
agencies also.
is there a
Yeah.
similar platform right now, similar to?
No,
Okay.
no,
Mhm.
it's zero. So this is the only
And
platform which is
has
going to
some
be.
producer, director told you that I need a platform? It would have been great if there was.
Yes, everybody I speak to, they need this. Every actor I speak to, they need this platform because every actor wants to have a profile built on his about his career, which is there's no platform other than IMDb.
Mhm,
IMDb is something which we know that it is not belonging to India and they're not bothered about it.
mhm.
What Indian problem statements are, they're not bothered about it. So we have to attend to those problem statements. What I'm discussing right now is only two problem statements. There are 14, 15 other problem statements which are already attended. So
Mhm.
this is how it's going to work. And my problem here is how do I take it to the market? What is the right time to take it to the market? And is it after March? Is it after April, where the kits will be available to access through this particular platform? register themselves if they were skilled in a particular activity, either in the music or in the acting.
Who is your end customer? Like, as an
Everybody, every aspirant, actor, actresses, every musician,
you're trying
every
to be an IMDb of India. Is it right? What you're saying?
bigger than IMDb, in fact. That's what I meant. IMDb is only a platform for the film promotions, film profiles to put on, and the actors to have their own profile,
Mm-hmm.
where we don't have access. Because right now in Mumbai, if somebody wants to have their profile created as a small actor to have a profile created, the charges that are charged on a particular actor by an agency, a third party agency, is 25,000 rupees, which
Mm-hmm.
is illegal, which is not necessary to have such
To
an
create
agencies
in
to
on IMDb, is
have
it?
IMDb and maintain that on year on end. So again, for an actor who is busy, involving in minimum 20-25 movies every year, he cannot update the profile. So it is becoming very difficult for them. So they have to depend on an agency. So it's very expensive affair. So I'm making it more easier, more automated, a more AI based process where
So
they're getting
right now
the
your tech part is taken care of,
yes, yes,
and tech is
more
well
likely.
tested and everything.
Not well, I would say it is for the go-to-market readiness, which I am trying to do with our technology.
And
In
how
the
is your team structured? How is your team structured?
I have about 5 people working right now, including Figma designer.
Okay, got it. And the domain is going to be. You're saying when should I make the domain live? Is your question?
Yeah, that is the one question. And how do I launch? Because this is a different product altogether.
Mm-hmm.
And I cannot relate to any other product as of
Mm-hmm.
today
Mm-hmm.
to talk with any investors for that matter. So I'm also looking forward to understand and also mentor me in terms of growth uh, uh, and go to market in every aspects. But state to state, it is differing. I
Yeah.
want a domain expertise also to
Yeah.
help me in,
So
mentoring
tell me about
my
see,
future.
because I'm going to ask you a lot of questions so that I can give you more
Please,
customized solution for it. That is the only
please,
reason of
please,
me
please,
asking questions.
please
Okay.
understand. Yeah.
So now, what all resources do you have apart from cash? Cash, I know that might be private information, but I know all of us have not. We don't have unlimited cash. Of course,
Mm,
that's a given.
mm, mm.
Apart from that, what resources do you have that you can leverage on?
Resources,
Like connections can be resource, or
yeah.
location, physical, online, anything resource that I can think of that might be value.
Uh, I don't see anything other than the industry people helping me out.
Connections you
Uh,
have. What kind of connections you have?
Connections, of course, of course. I have connections from south to north. I
What
have no
kind of
issues.
what kind of connection?
The industry agencies, connections, associations, which are like Actor Association, Directors Association, Producer Association,
What kind of
South
connections?
Indian
Heads of the associations or
heads, all cream, all top heads, and
okay.
also the broadcast and information broadcast department of India from
Mm-hmm.
Delhi office.
The government of
I'm
India.
Yes, Government of India. I'm very much connected with the general manager,
Okay.
GM, the
Mm-hmm.
directors of other department like FFO who are associated with the film industry. And
Mm-hmm.
also I'm associated with a lot of film festivals that happens across India.
Mm-hmm.
I'm closely working with those
When you say you,
people.
is it your dad or is it you?
Me. It's
And
only me.
who were you before this?
Who are me? Huh?
Who was you? What were you doing before you were doing this?
Before I was into IT,
Okay.
I had a business. I am in the non-IT side. After IT, I got into non-IT business, and parallelly, I was working with the film industry, producing movies, helping my friends to produce, release, marketing, so many factors. I was involved in many other
You are
productions.
in the industry. It's not like you're not a new.
Absolutely.
You
No,
you
no, 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 no.
you've been
I'm very
moving
much in the industry.
since how
I've
many years?
acted in the, I've acted in the movies and so many things.
Which movie have I seen your movie? Have I?
No, you don't, because I am a character artist.
Okay.
Okay.
Was it in Kannada,
So,
Telugu? Which part?
Canada only. Canada
Okay.
only. From the time 90s to along with my father to my younger brother, now he is into the production. He's also senior project manager with AT&T. He has a production house.
So
I
you
had a
had one
production
foot.
house.
You had one foot always in the industry, and you were doing your own.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Because bread and butter I have to earn to spend there in snow. So
Yes,
it is
got.
always there. Yeah.
And then it's a pretty good combination. It's not like a new. You're not a newbie.
No, 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 not at all. I still, you can go and visit my Instagram reel, Instagram account today. It's called Cinema DBS Instagram account. Can check what is my effort that I put from last 25 days to
Mhm,
build that community of 2000 plus followers just
mhm.
in last 25 days, where I have about 3.5 million viewers came on my Instagram just from last 25 days, which is
Wow.
amazing because I've done personally interviews with some people regarding the recent movie that is released at the theaters. I've gone myself, putting myself into that and understand, how customers are, how audiences are reacting to the kind of, product that I'm trying to propose. And I've been researching and, evaluating my product itself with the help of discussions that I had with peers of the industry, from South to Mumbai to Goa Film Festival to Delhi to Calcutta back to Kerala. So I travel across India throughout the year to just to validate my product every time. And every time I also validated with multiple peers of the industry who are called presidents of the South Indian film industry, the president association president, who is highly
Mhm.
influential, who is connected across India. So they have given me a business model where I have to work on towards. Only then I can launch this product. There's one particular process they have defined to me for which I need a fund. So they have also have given me a fund number that I need to have, then only I can create this ecosystem across India. So everybody is helping, trying to help me. There's a competition, of course, trying to, people are trying to build a small products around. So they're all looking at me, what I'm going to bring in.
So I
And
think your unique offering is you have access
yeah,
and you have good credibility in the market, and
yes,
naturally the product also has to get
yes,
that success also, because you can also raise
mm,
investment from that point of view.
absolutely,
Um, okay, so how do we launch? That's the question you have, correct?
absolutely, absolutely.
So
That's a
now
big question.
before I answer or I give my inputs, anyone, Madhur or anyone else want to like give their 2 cents about what to do right now, so that I can start my points. Okay, so what I'll do is let us yeah, Madhur, go ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, no, sorry. There's a false alarm here in the building. So I just, last 20, 30 seconds I was online. So I don't know
Okay.
what was the issue, but I read through his script.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
so what I understand is he's looking for the right strategy to launch this product. That's what I understood.
Yes, yes.
Absolutely, yeah.
But I need some more background. I'm sorry. I just had to walk out and
So
walk in.
I'll give you a nugget of what he is. Okay, he has been a film actor, producer, and parallelly he has also been a IT person, and his father has been a film producer, and he has pretty good connections throughout India in this film world, like Actors Association, and he is able to pull off some good connections. So, and he is trying to build something similar to an IMDb, probably bigger than IMDb is what he said. And his question is, what should be my launch strategy? How should I launch it?
So this is basically helping, if I understand right, IMDb is basically a platform which promotes movies and associated smaller industries around the movies, including and not limited to actors and other things, correct?
Yeah, that's right. Basically, what IMDb is trying to do is have critics at one side, have the movies profiles at one side, and in between the actor and actresses profiles in one database, which are maintained or managed by the cast and crew agencies. So an agency will have the list of actors, so under which the agency will maintain their profiles and give them or get them the opportunities in different productions. So basically, in Hollywood, how it works is the production houses are actually contacting the agencies, and agencies will give the resources as an actor and actresses for the particular character. So they
So
work
yours
for
is
the
bas-
production.
so yours is
So in
basically a marketplace for connecting. people who want actresses or relevant people who add a value to that industry, and you're giving it as a marketplace where people can promote themselves and people can pick actresses,
Absolutely.
writers, everything. So it's basically a
Absolutely. It
marketplace.
is. Yeah, it is one level above, I would say, because IMDb works like a cast and crew agency also, right? Because they are having the profiles, they're having the profiles of the agency. So any actor who is a budding artist, he can actually approach the agency and get engaged with the agency. So this is more like an agency platform with one side, the movie platform for other side. The for the audiences like us, if they want to use the IMDb as IMDb, then we go and search for our profile or search for a artist profile or search for a movie profile to understand the rating. So rating is one challenging thing that even IMDb is facing today. For that, what they have done, they built a system, they built a software under which they have created 25, 30 critics who are renowned critics for the movies, under which they're going to write their reviews. The artificial intelligence that is built around the Metatrix, they call it as, so that gives an overview of a particular movie out of the 25 people's critics and gives a rating. So it is not individual rating that individuals are going and rating it. So it has its own mechanism where they are built upon that. So that is how sometimes a movie that which is not good also, which we know in Indian context, right? The movie is still not good, but it is showing 4.5 there. Sometimes it trends in the list of top 10 also, sometimes which is surprising. So that is their mechanism. That is how they're working. So in our system, it is not. We don't have negative review, we only have positive review. Negative review is directly sent to the producer and director to understand what a Bakwas movie has made. As simple as that. And it is very transparent and it is validated by the industry that the industry wants this to make the industry grow, not to fall. So
So
this is what the
no one else has tried to create a IMDb Indian version anywhere else across India.
no.
Why?
See, I don't know why, because I hear from everybody that somebody wanted to do, never started. Somebody wanted to do, they told me last year, but he never came out. I'm the only person who has built a product till date, and I'm ready for launch. And I've heard from Delhi to Kerala, from Tamil Nadu to Mumbai. I've heard from everybody. And everybody has tried, they don't know how to launch it. It's not about launching it, it's very simple. It is can be launched. People will start knowing it, start building the community. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm building the community over a social media platform. When I have 50,000 followers on my account someday, then communication will become very easy. And getting them on the website, registering them either paid or non-paid or free, subscription on our platform will be more easier. And
Got it.
that will build the community.
Yeah. So you got the context right, Madhur. If you have thoughts.
Yeah. I've got. Only thing is, I'm just finding it a little bit. It's more of an interesting thing that you have a very good product. There's no competition, and still you are kind of wondering what is the right kind of a launch that you would,
Absolutely.
what kind of pathway you want to take to launch the product.
Absolutely. That
I
is
mean, in
the
my
right.
opinion, purely because I don't belong to the industry, but just purely from a business perspective, you have a product, yours is a unique product, and you have already kind of an ecosystem which is very familiar to you because of your background. The best way I would think is that you need to get someone on your side who is quite senior in the industry and help you launch it, because that's where the whole media would gain attention, and you need traction because this is media related. The one thing that you will not want to miss out is media helping you to promote this, because that's the best source for you, because yours is a media
Correct.
related product. And getting
Correct.
someone within the industry who's got a good name, or someone from media who's got a good name, or getting both of them together and doing a
Mm-hmm.
launch would
Mm-hmm.
be probably the right way to do it. And obviously, you have a very good story to tell that there is nothing else in India that's equivalent to IMDb. Maybe not in the same words, but something
Mm-hmm.
similar, with the story saying that we are the only one who will help, budding
We
actors.
are the Indian IMDb. That itself
Absolutely.
is a good
Yeah,
call.
that
Yeah.
would be a great.
There were a few conflicts, me referring to IMDb initial time, I think 2.5 years back, when I had to convey the message that, what I'm building is similar to IMDb. There was a issue there for me I faced initially. So from then I stopped telling or relating to IMDb.
Why? What
because
is the
people
issue?
all
Someone said you should not, or what? What? I don't think you should publish.
people I got a feedback from few people
IMDb
that you
will,
should
yeah, I get it, I get it. Let me
because
complete what you're
yeah,
going to
yeah,
say.
yeah.
If I'm associated with your platform, IMDb will start demoting my profile there. So please don't use IMDb in your pitch so that I cannot help you. Is that right?
Yes, 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 yes. That is a pitch point of view.
Yeah.
The other side is the business point of view. Also, I would be made as a second or a copy, a product or something like that. So I should not be saying that because as a business model or as a product itself is not IMDb at all. It is completely different product. It's completely the approach is completely different.
Why I relate to you is
Mm,
Krishna Prasad. We are compared to BNI, and I always
mm,
fight that. Yeah, we are
mm,
not BNI. That itself is a problem
mm.
there, right?
Yeah, exactly. So the third thing is the kind of models that this particular product is associated with. It has master classes. One can make money out of creating master class and a paid master class. There are events which are to be announced by the film institutes, and film institutes will be onboarded, and they create their own ecosystem for themselves where they can generate revenue on side through creating events, inviting actors and actresses to their premises for a 100 rupees or 50 rupees ticket. So that is one big model. I'm in talks with Book My Show. Book My Show has a one critical issue not handling the GST. You understand what I'm talking? They have a critical issue had not handling GST for a particular event that happens on every week, which I'm giving. I proposed a business model to them that is matching their problem to solve. So now Book My Show wants me to be part of them to solve that particular problem, which in turn going to create viewership, create engagement, create a long-lasting, acquiring or keeping the theaters on beyond Monday to next week Thursday.
Got it.
Before the movie is removed out of after Sunday, if the movie is not making good. So the producer will have the hold through the platform. So I would say it is not the IMDb. It is bigger than IMDb. IMDb is not doing anything of
Of course,
this.
but
Only in America.
people like me can talk about it, right?
Absolutely,
People can,
absolutely.
because how we as human beings, we bucket things
Mm-hmm.
similar to, correct? So
Absolutely, absolutely,
we public can talk about it. It's not a problem. I
absolutely,
understand the
absolutely,
artists may have a challenge because they don't want their profiles
absolutely,
to be like demoted and all that. Okay, so
absolutely.
coming to my suggestions, Krishna
Mm.
Prasad, is you must plan multiple launches. It is not a launch.
Yes, absolutely.
Launches are going to be probably every month.
Mm-hmm.
And
That is, mm,
so how it works is you launch, you monetize,
absolutely, absolutely,
launch, monetize.
absolutely,
There must be
absolutely,
a lot of cycles, and
absolutely.
kicks. Okay.
Mm,
Now to start this, how I myself did is by leveraging brands. Okay. And no matter, I don't know you, correct? Like I don't know
mm,
you.
mm,
And like that, there will be public who don't know you also.
mm, mm,
So uh, the biggest gap we need to bridge here is the trust gap we
mm,
need to bridge.
mm,
And you already have low hanging fruits. You don't have
mm,
competition, and people
mm,
love you. Yes or no?
mm. Yeah, absolutely. People
Right?
love me
Yeah,
100%.
people love you. That means you can say, but for example, there is some, let's say South Indian, let's say Karnataka Film Chamber of Commerce or something. I don't know.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you start signing up JVs / partnerships with these associations so that
Yes.
you can utilize their logos on your website?
Absolutely. I've already had a discussion with my Karnataka-based associations. My
Mm-hmm.
letter is ready. In fact, tomorrow I'm visiting. I was
Mm-hmm.
invited last month. There was election in between, so then a new bearers have come on board now. So I'll be signing with them tomorrow, day after tomorrow. I'm also signing to get a permission to do the interviews of the actors. Also, be part of the launches and do question just like in any journalists. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
getting that authority permission also from the chamber as well
Mm-hmm.
as from the producer association.
Got
So
it.
this permission, which has been kind of which is mandatory now, I'm going to get it in this particular week. So this is going to be more like an sign off from the chamber.
Got it. So
Likewise, I have to take the sign off from every chamber across South India and then go to Mumbai and take the similar one from
so
the
start with
Mumbai
low
market.
hanging fruit, because what happens is, oh, he is there, I'll come. He's there, I'll
Absolutely.
come.
Yes.
That madness will happen. That's one
My
part, right?
strategy is the same. I
Yeah.
would do in South India and then go to Bollywood.
Yeah,
Why not go Bollywood
that
directly?
is step number one. Okay.
Mm,
Step number two is once you have these things in, what
mm,
happens is that means overnight you are a credible person or a credible platform. You might be credible,
mm.
but your platform becomes credible overnight.
Credible.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
that is step one. After that, what I would do is you start playing the game because you're very unique and there is no other person. That's a fantastic opportunity. That means you're a monopoly, technically speaking, correct? And there are a lot of media companies who are trying to make money. And in any industry, there is a 1, 2, 3. There are 4, 5, 6, 7 who want to be 1, 2, 3.
Correct.
And they don't have money, or they don't have enough money. They don't have enough. What all those things those people have, because the
Understood.
gap between the top 3 versus the rest of them is massive, typically.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And so you become a springboard for them and tell them that, look, I can get you to the top 3, and you need to put money for my promotion. I'll sign you up for a exclusive. So this is a sponsorship model
Absolutely.
that gives you
Yes.
some funds flowing into your system.
Mm,
And that media company or that platform or that OTT platform will start also doing the interviews for you, where you don't have to do that part as well.
Absolutely.
See, you start like that. What I would do is I would make a list of, when I say resources, right? I would make a list of all the things that I have.
Mm-hmm.
And what I love to do, this is what we do at a multi-level. When we do our, actually we do something called Growth Accelerator program, where in that program we create a platform. So where I am at the center of the universe and everyone is working around me. Everyone is paying for my work, and I am the center of the universe for all of them. And that's, I already told you some ideas around it, correct? So how do you make sure, for example, when we launched our platform, I realized a lot of startups are looking for investors are looking for startups. So I became a platform automatically. And then I went to some other sponsors. And then from there, I went to someone else. So I was able to become at the center of the universe, and every of my operations was self-funded. You see? And that is a game that I can pull off because you have connections and you're a monopoly in this market.
Yeah.
You can pull it off. Easily you can pull it off. But you just have to strategically connect the dots. Write down. You can also simply write down all the resources. Who is looking for what? Who is looking for what? And which your platform is anyway doing it somehow.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Right? And
see, I have 2 things here. If you don't mind if I interrupt you.
Yeah.
2 things here where I have a confusion. That's a question that I also asked you as well. So basically, I should go with a big brand collaboration like PVR. It could be Reliance for that matter. I see, they see the opportunity, obviously. They get an opportunity to promote their products on our platform because my main revenue is the ad blocks in our website. Everywhere, every page has an ad block, which is a specific ad block, not like AdSense, Google AdSense. No, we don't do that. It's purely a block-based ad blocks. And then that could be an opportunity for a bigger brands to associate with us. Obviously, there will be traction, minimum 5,000 people coming on our platform every day, let's say, staying with our platform maybe for 2 to 5 minutes for the matter, right? Considering these factors, the big brands can be associated for that matter. PVR can be, Book My Show can be, or any investors related to these platforms who have invested money in this. For example, Prakash sir from Axel, etc., who has invested in Book My Show. So investors like this can also be showing the interest towards putting money in there. So what I mean here is that is one side. The other side is I just go myself, just launch softly and then just wait and see what's happening, what calls I start getting
Don't
it.
launch. I'm not telling you to. Please don't launch it. Don't do it.
Absolutely.
You are there's a stealth mode, right? So launch should be so big everyone needs to hear it, and that launch should be funded by someone else.
Exactly, that's the problem. I'm a bootstrap.
Yeah,
I can only do what I can do as a soft launch. If I have to depend on some big brand, then they will have a sign off, equity share, that this funding, returns, and exit. I don't want to talk all that right now because I'm very premature in that factor.
It is like collecting badges, okay? And I don't know your team strength, or I don't know. And as I said, okay, Any launch has to be heard by people, right? And your launch requires, if you're looking for a B2C kind of a customer kind of awareness, it takes a lot of marketing budget, which you may not have on your own ever.
No, I don't have. I don't
Correct.
have.
So, and it is true for everyone also. So
Mm.
then you need to like strategically place yourself towards that launch. And
Mhm.
the third idea, this is what we spoke about. The first is collecting these associations, first part, and second is your media. Third is what I would look for is strategic partners, strategic investors, who might be definitely interested in your thing. Okay.
Yeah.
And your job should be about getting a no from them already right now.
Mm.
Right? We don't want to invest in your business. You should hear that. That is the reason why you should do that. So that that day you launch, they feel threatened that, oh, if I don't get in right now, I'll lose out. He's anyway going to grow. So before you get into the strategic investment discussions, you must have done these first two steps. That means you already have gathered the momentum and the credibility. You have put that in your part of a resume. It's already ready. Then you go and talk to 10 strategic investors, and a lot of media companies must be interested in this. Or it can be
Of
even a
course, yeah.
bookmark show itself, probably. Might be a
Absolutely.
travel agency, might be also.
Absolutely.
Like, like a, what is it?
Make my trip.
Make my trip. There's some Ease My Trip and all that, right? They have just
Easy
sitting on
trip.
cash. They're looking for acquisitions always. They
Absolutely.
might be minority partner, but you offer them that, look, you let you hear and know, so that you ask them what would make it interesting for you to be a part of it. At least you get the no is a no, not a no, right? They will say, this is what we're looking for, then we will get in. That's the only thing that can happen, correct? Now, once you get it, then you launch by other multiple strategies, and there are a lot of ways you can finance these transactions. This can be financed by multiple sponsors, and it requires a lot of. It's like any business, right? You need to pitch, and since you are a monopoly, there is no stopping you. You just need to play the cards, because if you play the cards, you can launch it in a big way, and launch has to be big. You have to be conscious about it. You can do a soft launch internally for your film people. You can do that, and you can definitely talk about the vision. And then once you get the strategic interest in, I can guarantee you VCs will run behind you. They'll pour 500 crore. They'll put money behind you. I can guarantee that is guaranteed for you. You just need one strategic person coming behind you and saying, "Okay, this is." You own, if you give them free equity, just give them free equity. I'm not telling you that part. Once you get that traction in, and then these financial guys will go crazy about it, because they look at you as the next Ease My Trip, which they didn't get any opportunity to get into, or any kind of a Make My Trip. They will look at you from that point of view. Then they will start running behind you. So we need to build these stories, and it is all manufacturing these things, which all we can do. It is not our own hands. Within 6 months' time, we can build all these things step by step.
Absolutely. Excellent. Thanks for input.
Can I just give one small input?
Yes, sir, please. Yes, sir.
Yeah, so I think what Kashyap is saying is true, but to a large extent, just from purely experience, if you have a very good product and if you are struggling, then probably the story is not right. Number one. Number two, you are probably a little desperate to go out fast. You have to turn the tables around, say things that will make people call you and come in search of you. You have to create that kind of an ecosystem. It's like a Christmas tree. A Christmas tree is not good just as it is. You have to put bells and whistles, put decorations. Only then the Christmas tree has got that look which you want to see. So you have a Christmas tree, you need to put those bells and whistles for people to come to you. So if you are trying to hard sell, people will start questioning. That's the problem of today's world, is that if you have a good product and you're trying to really push it, they start questioning the integrity of the product and you. This is my experience. Maybe your field is different, but if you can create that ecosystem which will make them ask questions, as you say, listen, I can only talk to you if you are going to be really involved and you want to show some interest, or you want to put in some money.
It is like dating, right? Like going after a girl, she'll run away. If you don't go after the girl, she'll run behind you.
Absolutely.
Understood.
Yeah.
Understood.
And you have to create stories for the girl to run behind you.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And you should, like what he's talking about, like, you should showcase those bells and whistles and that chamak stuff. If not you, I have other people.
So that's what now, that part is something which is very expensive for me to do.
Who said you should do it? Who said you should do it?
One is logically or a storytelling. One is artist talking about that or a bites about that. Or the other thing is to collaborate with a bigger star like Yash, giving him a equity share and then bringing him on board to work with us for next 2 years as a agreement signed. It's something like that. So everything, either I talk I build a story around, I make this product more interesting for the end users. Who are my target customers? One is the age group wise, demography wise, geography wise. There are so many factors come around, right? So on my launching process also,
you're going in multiple directions, which is going to like mess you up.
no, what I mean here is if I have to launch in Karnataka, it is not accessible as a content of the website to other industries who are neighboring states of our state. So that is one question. Second question is whether I have to bring in all the four industries of South India, have all their content built on my
Better.
platform,
Yeah.
and then launch across. So these are the questions.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
what is the effort and money that's going to take? So I'm working
So
on it
no.
already.
Always money is not the problem.
Yeah.
I mean, just take that out of your head, okay? People,
Yeah,
it is so crazy, I'll tell you, okay? Because we work with
absolutely.
family offices. The problem they are facing is where should I put my money? Where is my next opportunity? Where is my next billion-dollar opportunity? They are looking for opportunities to invest. So money is not the problem. We are looking for deals. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Excellent.
What I told you is how do you create a deal for investors to get interest? What I said ultimately is financial
Understood.
investors will run behind you when you do these things, correct?
Absolutely.
See,
Absolutely.
it's an art of creating a deal.
Mhm. Understood. I understood from the. I have few difficulties in terms of the product building and product launching.
Yeah.
What is necessary for the product launch, or whether I should work little more
Or your
extra.
product, say, I would split completely these two things separately, completely.
Hmm,
Your
fine.
website,
Hmm,
your marketing of that website
hmm,
coming soon, and
hmm.
your product development. They are totally different things.
Okay. Mhm,
This is endless. This will keep getting better and better and better. But a lot of it itself is a petrol vehicle. It keeps drinking.
hmm.
It requires a lot of expensive resources, a lot of engineers. That is a forever thing.
It's a big.
This can be fed by this.
Mhm,
If you feed this, it's a monster. It'll eat you away, and you'll die.
I know. Hmm.
And there is no better product. There's nothing called a better product. It's always a creeping thing. I'm not yet ready. I'm not yet ready.
Evolving, yeah.
So there's nothing called a
Constantly
good product,
evolving.
right? So what I would actually focus on, I think this is my always request to all the entrepreneurs is you focus on the marketing side because marketing will get you the traction to fund the product. If you focus on product and then go to the market, disaster waiting to happen.
Understood.
So let the market pay for the development as well. So you are solving a problem, right? Let the market pay for the solution also.
You're right. That is where I'm search for on a daily basis, talking to people. Even I've applied for the Elevate program
Yeah.
for current year with the Karnataka startup. I've been chosen out of 1,000 applications plus 1,000 applications. I've been chosen. We had a basic training on that particular part from another company. So now I'm waiting for the interview to come. So the fund that I can probably, if I win in my category will not have more of startups coming in. So my category, if I can win that particular fund, which could be 25 lakhs or 35 lakhs or 45 lakhs.
Which
There's a
is not
history.
sufficient. I'm telling you, which is
It's not
whatever it is not
absolutely.
sufficient.
It is not sufficient. So this particular fund, if something can come in and help me in building the product on one side and taking the product to the market side at an investment of 10 to 15 lakhs, reserving that for going to the market and testing. So for that purpose, if I have that fund, probably I'll have some support to go ahead and ask for the money from the market.
People, honestly speaking, it is possible that people see there is see you're at a stage where people can actually fund you on an idea. There are certain kind of people like you who have that exposure, that experience, that industry. You are the kind of people where people VCs may not look at your product at all. You may not have the product, but you can still get the funding to create the product also.
Excellent.
Okay,
Is
so
there an opportunity for me to go and pitch such
Yes, yes,
investors today?
yes,
Because I am
yes,
not able to reach out to anybody as of today.
yes.
Of course,
We
I'm
don't
busy
do
in my.
we don't do in VC startup investment. We don't do it. But if you have a good idea and good possible, there are. I'm not saying VC investments. They may also rip you. But I'm saying even when you go to the VCs, you just go with this website alone, with this opportunity, with these logos alone. That becomes a strong pitch to even to talk to the VCs. It is nothing wrong to try.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? And nobody told you that you must have a product and then go to the market. You can go to the market and then you can create the product also. And it sounds ridiculous, but the idea is to create the buzz. Create the buzz. You're talking about launch. Launch should be the actual focus on for anyone also.
Mhm.
Making sense. So if you get that, see, you have all. It's like wires. You have multiple wires all around you. You just have to like pull the wires in the right sequence. It's like your artist, right? You know how when you should pull what at what playing the cards,
Absolutely.
and you
Understood.
have the connections. You have the connections, and these
Mhm.
connections also have money to put money for you.
Yeah, yeah.
So you just have to like
They are ready.
what Madhu was talking about is what would make them pay you,
Hmm.
or why will I become a compelling reason that they will open up paying me money. So there must be a bigger picture they see with you than the money they have in their pocket. That's when they start investing in you, correct? So for
Yeah.
that, you must do a lot of hustle. Hustle means you're going to like do a lot of noise. Bad boy stuff you should do, marketing wise.
Understood. Hmm. This is more on the commercial collaborations
That
between
because
products,
you're anyway in the
monopoly.
showbiz, you're anyway in the showbiz
Oh,
business. You do the
yeah, it's in
showbiz
showbiz.
part because all the if you actually listen to some pitches from Shark Tank, I don't even listen to them, but I'm very sure 90% of them are ridiculous. But they're coming for the views.
I know. The initial traction, or maybe
Yeah.
going
And
forward, have a big
they may have
traction.
terrible products, but look at it, right? They are getting there for the visibility part of it, right? So you need to have that stupid confidence that I got it, bro. I have it. You play the cards as if you have the product. Nobody said you must have the product. You just have you imagine you have the best product and you want to launch it. I don't know if you know, I don't care if you have the product. If you tell me product is today, I believe you have the good product.
Absolutely.
So you build that market and then you get that vibe in. It's even better and safer because you would have invested. Otherwise, you would have locked your money into this without the product. Once you actually get the buzz in, and then this money will become safer for you. Otherwise, it's going to die. So go for the market. Create the buzz. Just
Absolutely.
pull the cards.
So what is the strategy to create a buzz before I even launch?
So
Is it
you
a
have your
coming
friends, correct?
soon? Am I,
Yeah,
my
website,
biography?
25,000 rupees, 30,000 rupees website.
Hmm. That I've already have it. I have an initial page which is not communicating much. I did that before that with a very good, the coming soon with the ticking, days, reducing days that is going to be launched like that. For a period of 2 months, I did that ticking date. I
What
didn't.
did you do? What did you do to get that 3.5 lakh people to come to your Instagram page? What was the thing you did?
I just interviewed with few really good talking people. I did a few uh, reels collaboration with somebody who's a producer of a particular movie. I got a video from him and I put it in my profile, and that boomed up because it's Cinema DBS, and people
Mhm.
started following up and liking it. And the people interaction is in this 25 days the people interaction on this many reels out of 3.5 million views, there is 4.5 lakh people have interacted.
Mhm.
It could be likes, it could be not likes, I would say. It is not likes. It is about comments and reactions to the comment. You
Mhm.
know, those reactions are 4.5 lakh within 25 days. Just by the domain,
So
obviously, the domain name is
what did it cost you to do that thing?
0 rupees. It's all me sitting at
So
home through my
so
mobile.
so how many followers you were able to gain because of that?
2000 as of today, 2200.
Just
Every
because
day
of
I'm getting. just that. I'm just every time ticking about 200 and 250 followers.
So can you do this? Can you do this? You are the artist, correct? So why don't you buy a camera and a mic?
I have it. I do it.
Setup.
I have the stick mic. I already started doing with that only been getting so
Very
much
good. So
traction.
why don't you open a YouTube channel and properly become a media agency? Or you partner with a media agency that you start doing. See, I want you to get, so what I am doing, what I did personally is I had also nothing to start with. 2018, I started doing random interviews with random people. Today also we're recording this is also going to go, right? And not that I got a lot of, I have honestly like 400 something in my YouTube channel. I didn't make money out of it. The point is, I started streaming it on LinkedIn, on Facebook, on a lot of channels. Those who had to see me, they had to trust me, they saw me. It's not about number of people, but number of quality people who noticed me, and they started trusting me, and they started giving money on top of it to me. See, so that is what, if you have that low hanging fruit, if you have the skill of doing interviews, do it more and more. Number one.
I have it here.
Yeah, that's one skill you are doing it. That's one of the resources you have. Continue doing it. And you must become so crazy about it. You must have interns who want to interview. There's a lot of people who will come because we're coming to the media industry. That's exactly what I mean by pulling the strings. Okay. A lot of people who want to be seen with these stars.
Yeah.
So you start becoming a interview kind of a marketplace. And there are people who will work for free. You must have a continuous backup resources of interviewers who want to do. Someone is asking for money, so you are getting.
Understood that. Yes. So I'm already in the process of interacting with all such people.
Right. So you use that. See, point is, it's like what Madhur said. It is about. It is not about money. I repeat, it is not about money. It is about trying to understand the hunger of people, desires of people, and using it for your advantage, legally, ethically, morally. There is a need for, there is someone who wants visibility. You give them visibility.
That's what I'm trying to do. Yes.
You don't have to pay
the
them.
platform is meant for that.
So
yes.
you pull those things. Exactly, right? Then you do that also. It starts with you utilizing these resources so that could have been, now you might have been thinking about, I should have paid them money. That is your internal ethical person killing you inside, that I should pay them money. Know that you're also giving them value by giving them visibility in front of these people.
Absolutely.
So I would do this. Okay. If I was you, I would continuously hire people. You may not have money, but continuously hire people. What for? For your team. Because if you have a team, you can keep utilizing, rotating these people. You don't want to do it, I'll give you connections. See how we did is in 2019, 10XHOTSEAT Club, core team, you want to work with core team, you need to give your time. What I'll give you in return is knowledge and connections with these HNIs, which you will not get in your lifetime.
Yeah.
Got it? So that you start getting, wherever you get traction, go after it. And you already saw the traction, what I said already, right?
Absolutely. Yes.
And that, you see, end of the day, it's a people's game. Wherever you can get a lot of people, you win. You need people for growth. You cannot grow on your own. Once you have people, business can run. Without money, also people will start running the business. And then when there is enough money, see, you must understand it's not only money that you need to pay. You are paying multiple people at whatever they need. It can be a connection to a director.
Absolutely, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you can pull a lot of things. So
understood.
Okay.
Thank you, Kaushik.
Yeah. So we'll take, I think we'll take one more question. I know it's kind of late, but we'll take last question. I know it's been long, but I was very interesting. Madhur, you asked me a question. Madhur, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Would you like to talk about your question that will quickly?
Yeah, it's more like an problem with the distance, I guess. Anyway, my question is very simple. I have a product which is obviously like what Mr. Krishna has. Very unique product. We are into manufacturing of on-premises private AI workstations. There's no other company which manufactures this. So it's an on-premises, both hardware and software integrated solution. This is an Italian product. So I am associated with the company directly with the founder because he's a friend of mine. He's a professor at Harvard, MIT, and Cambridge. I work with them on a consultative basis as a vice president, senior vice president for Middle East, Africa, and India, and as a chief operating officer for a global market. I'm setting up a distribution network in Middle East and Africa because I'm here, so I know a lot of people in Dubai. The challenge in India is that I have still some connections from my, last 15 years that I have not been associated directly, but through my connections prior to that, being in corporate, I have some connections. But I think that time I was mostly in healthcare, not in IT. So I guess my network is not strong enough to help me connect with the right distribution network in India. So what we're looking at is an hub and spoke model. We're trying to find a JV partner who can set up an entity in India and then have their own set of distributors and sub dealers, going into either region wise or industry wise, depending on what is comfortable market. So I've had about, honestly, three good interactions with three potential, people. One was based in Bangalore and two were in Chennai. But again, there are too many questions than concrete steps that they are proposing. So I think too many questions at this stage, given the product and the fact that they know the product very well, it's their bread and butter business. I realize that they may not be the right partners because then we end up only answering questions. So that is my challenge, to find the right JV partner who will be pan-India partner for us, and then who takes care of all the other sub-distributor network and all that.
This is a dream to happen, right? But it's very tough to get. It's a dream for everyone to get someone who can actually take care of the product and do it all over, right? Because I know why. Is it because I have one of my HNI clients who want to do a launch in Dubai, and his requirement is also same. I want someone who can invest and take care of my dealership in the Gulf region.
Interestingly, Kashyap, yeah, this is not an investment-based business. It's more of because there's no there's no investment. You already have infrastructure. The person has already got infrastructure because he's in a similar business. All you need is someone who's going to invest his time, because there is no.
So tell me, what is the uniqueness? Is it you have a patent, or what is unique about the product?
The uniqueness is all AI solutions today are cloud-based.
Okay.
This is the only company which has a non-cloud based on-premises. So anywhere where there is security requirement, fintech, legal, healthcare, anything retail where they don't want customer data or any internal data to be put on a cloud for running AI intelligence or to run business analytics, they don't have a solution today. They have to put firewalls, or they have to have a server which is very expensive, runs in millions of dollars. This is a very, very reasonably priced on-premises AI workstation, which gives you 100% accurate AI solution because it runs on your data, not on external data.
The question is how many people are already aware of AI today? Everyone in the space?
Yeah, the people that I'm talking to are aware of AI. They are aware of the solution. The only thing that one of the things that I heard was it's too good to be true product. So saying no product works, but there's also a white paper that is produced in NHS in Cambridge where they have done a similar kind of
So you're looking for
project.
connections in the retail space who wants
Not retail,
to
but mostly, yeah. It could be retail or a distribution network who is reasonably big and has connections with the rest of pan India in terms of setting up a distribution network. So there is no investment as such required.
It can be e-commerce, right?
Yeah. Hardware suppliers, basically.
And why would they not want to have the data on cloud?
They don't want to because of the safety, right? Because of a lot of hallucinations in AI. AI, the biggest problem is when you start prompting based on your generic data, it starts hallucinating and giving you data which is not specific to your business. Whereas our solution.
Do you have case studies that is already working in some other market? Case studies?
Yeah. There are use cases.
Customers already paying for it?
Customers already installed. We have sold close to about 800 units in the last 40 days in Italy alone. It's an Italian-based company.
And who are the customers?
Customers were basically from the lubricant side, on the legal and healthcare. Largely.
Legal, healthcare, and what was the third one?
Lubricants.
Lubricants, okay. Healthcare, okay. Okay, so I can connect you to people who can do this. Okay.
Yeah, I just need
But
one or
I
two
think
people.
what is a challenge I feel right now is that communication is a problem right now so far.
The point is, okay, to be honest with you, Kashyap, last 1 month I was away. I was not in Dubai. I was in Canada and I was on a vacation. So I consciously decided to detox myself from all the social media, just stay away, not reply to emails because I was in a conscious vacation.
Yeah.
So that could be one of the issues because prior to that, I had 3 people whom I was talking to, but they started slowing down and there was no response from them. So I just said, maybe when I come back, I would then, if required, fly down to meet, because that's where I can show my true interest by physically being there and say, hey, listen, you're interested. I'm willing to take a flight, come spend a few days with you and help you understand, or go and meet your
So
clients.
you want sales partners?
Basically, yeah, that's in short, people who can take the product and go to the market.
And how much money can they make if they actually work with you in a year?
In terms of value, just to give you a perspective, in the last 40 days that they have launched the product, they've turned over close to about 40 million US. Only in Italy, because they have a product ranging starting from
So
15,000.
no? Is there any similar product in India right now?
There is no product globally.
That's okay.
I can share the information with you, Kashyap, on a DM. You can have a look, and maybe offline, even if there is any requirement for me to come down to Bangalore, sit down across the table, have a discussion, spend a week. I'm happy to come there and spend a week because my house is in Chennai, so I might as well plan both together.
Okay, so let's talk because that's what we do, right? We have connections.
Sure.
And come to 10X Summit also directly. This 25th.
When is this?
25th of Jan. 25th of Jan.
Then I'll be there. Just let me know.
Please come because that day you'll get to meet all our people. All our people will be coming, like all big people.
What's the expected turnover, and it's in Bangalore?
120, 30, 50, 150 up to 150 we are expecting. Bangalore,
It's in Bangalore?
Beehive Church Street. Beehive Church Street.
It's only on the 25th, right? One day.
Only evening. Yeah, we will. This is the second 10X Summit. We will do multiple such summits. It will become longer and bigger this year. More participants. So this will be like evening 4 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. That's it.
Okay, cool. I can come for this and I'll come back because on 27th we have the Arab Health conference in Dubai. So I'll come back the next day. But I can definitely, just send me the details on WhatsApp and I will.
So what you do right now is you type in the chat box so that our team looks at this, that I'm coming to the 10X. So I'm going to close the recording anyway so that